Um, Alcaraz and Sinner. So when we spoke to Milos, as you watched, he said that he doesn't think that those guys are at the level of the big three, big four yet, because of it simply is a matter of uh, duration of how long you can do it.
Yeah,
But now for the past, what is it, 2 years, they've won every slam. It's
yeah.
like they're kind of showing that they have the that consistency, the level of consistency that they can sort of, I guess, follow in those same footsteps. What do you feel like is the difference between, let's say, their reign versus like the Federer, Nadal, Djokovic, and what can players like you do to sort of spoil their party a little more often?
Um, what's yeah? I mean, like I didn't play those guys at their prime. Let's say like Milos would be in a better position. He played them in years
Yeah.
that they were really at the top. Especially I think Novak and Rafa. I played them all, but like yeah, in the later years of their career. Um, so like for me,
Come on, bro. You were top. You were like top 20 when you were 13, bro. Like you saw those
no,
guys,
but
bro.
I saw them at practice. But yeah, I played Rafa the first time I was 18. So on clay, so that I had a bit of a taste of the
Yeah.
level. Um, but still, like they were not like they had the surgeries. Like I don't know, it was past their years where like they
Yeah.
had their struggles. So like like when I played Roger, I can't sit here and say like I played prime Roger. Like he was the year he retired. I
Yeah.
think
Fair enough. Fair
his
enough.
last match at Wimby. So it's like
Yeah.
if I'm like yeah like nah Roger compared to Sinner, I'm like yeah Sinner every day. That wouldn't be fair. So
Yeah.
like for me, they play. In my experience, like Carlos and these guys, when they play really good, they play probably at a similar level, you know, than what these guys were playing. I think the game is even faster a little bit. Like when you watch like older videos 10 years ago or before, you can see even if you even like count the time between the average time in the rally that the ball spends in the air, like you'll see it different. So the game is by a fact it's quicker. Is it better? Are the guys better tactically? Have more tools? I don't know because like I think these guys what they became masters at is like finding ways to win at like any cost, and that's what made them so consistent. We all know how good Carlos and Sinner can play, but these guys were beating everybody regardless. I mean, if they played really well, it was over. But even on days when they weren't playing that good, I think Rafa Novak had the ability to find ways to win that we haven't seen again. So that was, and I don't know, that takes years, that takes many tools, that takes, you need to be smart tactically, and also you need to be willing to. Like, it takes courage as well. Like for me, how much courage these guys had, uh, mentally, physically, at times in their career to dig deep and to accept the level that they were at, but to accept to not play their best, not to play flashy tennis, but to run more, to put more balls in the court, and to really suffer on the court like a bit more than their opponent. That was also credit to them, exceptional. Because like playing, you know how difficult it can be sometimes, but to be willing to do that at any time, at any cost, it was remarkable. So I think that's the difference. But I think I agree with Milos. Over time, we'll see. It's too early to say. It's too early to say. And for guys like me and others, I mean, yeah, obviously, we don't want that to happen. And if I was them, like if I was in their position, other guys wouldn't want it to happen either. Like that's the competition. That's how it goes, and that's why I think like now we're like you said we're at the beginning of their dominance, in terms of Grand Slams and everything else really. But like that's when you see like me or others talking like this today. Guys 10, 15 years ago were talking like this too about not letting the big three win everything or Roger and Rafa
Yeah.
win everything. So that's when you're like, that it is remarkable how they were able to still dominate because you had many guys who didn't want this to happen. You know, uh, Tsonga, Berdych, Nishikori, Ferrer, like these guys were elite, elite, elite players. I mean, some of the best in history, but they weren't able to spoil our party. So that's, again, credit to these guys and how good they were.
Thanks for watching this clip. If you want to watch the full episode, the link is in the description down below.